I have head protection. I always use this because I spend too much time peening, banging the hammer here, and it really hurts my ears. So we're even thinking of selling these as well, but I think you can get them from most places. The other thing we use here is a sort of sponge. We also sell this on our website, just mainly because it's not easily available here in the Czech Republic. It's from Germany, and it's like sanding paper, but it's embedded in rubber. And as you rub away on the blade to clean the rust off and to clean the hammer marks, so you can see what you're doing, so every hammer blow you can see clearly, it actually becomes smaller and smaller. So here I have one which is fairly new, and there I have a slightly older one, and they last quite a long time. I guess I can peen about 40 blades before I've got to get a new one, and that's to peen a blade completely from new to very fine edge. So they do last a long time and are really worth the money. The other thing I use is to clean the, here you can see that the edge is all cleaned. I've just done that before, you don't have to watch that on a video, but I just use I've got a kitchen knife here, just an eating knife I found, and I just scrape the paint off. The other thing is, you can see I just round this edge here. Often as you peen, it becomes pointed out that way, and it tends to catch the grass as you're mowing, and it gets stuck on the scythe. So that's just another little thing. Anyway, really, let's start peening. So I'm going to stop now and set the camera up. We're going to try the 4 lines. I'll stop talking now. Really is. You can see the marks which develop in the middle of the hammer and on here on the finger. And all we're going to do is use the sanding block, or we call it sanding mushroom sometimes, just to rub those off. So I'm looking in the camera at the same time as I do this to make sure you can see it okay. There you go. And then flick the dust off, and you should be able to see that's what we've peened so far. Of course, we've done quite a bit of the blade now, and we're just going to start at the very end now. So I'm very zoomed in. It's a long blade, an 85, but we're going to start from the tip. See if we can do a long line from the edge. We've got our finger. It's just behind the blade. That's my 3rd finger. This one, well, the 2nd finger. That's a farm finger. Another one. And it's just behind the blade, underneath the blade, and then I use it just to push against the peening anvil, and that helps me hold it against the edge. Without the finger, every time you hammer it, it wobbles around, and you don't get much accuracy. So this is how we're going to do it. Let's see if we can continue. Just find out where we were. There we go. And off we go. Yeah, I'm not not going to go the whole length along the blade. We've still got quite a bit of the blade to do, as you can see, till we get to the bit we've done. So I'm going to go back to the end, to the tip, and we're going to try the second row, just to show you how close and even and overlap slightly you want to get it. You might want to bang a bit slower than me to begin with. Of course, I've had quite a bit of practice, so I tend to speed up a bit because I've got lots of blades to peen. And you can go either direction, left or right.
Dneska se to všeobecně říká, přijde ale potopa, udělá to potopa, znáníkama nebo štíkám.
So we've reached the end again, that's 3 lines. You can see that, and now we're going to go back and we'll do the final line. This won't be the peening finished, this will just be, then we'll use the sanding block or clean all of this off. And then we'll start again, but we won't do 4 lines probably this time. We'll just do maybe 3 lines or 2 lines. And we'll do 2 lines, a few passes of the scythe blade, and then we'll continue. So let's find. So this is just the very edge. So again, you can see the marks which are left on the hammer. You'll get something pretty similar. You see the hammer blows are in the middle. We want to be able to hold the hammer in such a way that we don't hit it with the actual edge. Otherwise, it can be like a pair of stiletto shoes, banging on just one little part of the blade of the edge, and you can get damaged that way. So we need to learn to be consistent and even with the hammer, actually the angle that we hold it. So one tip is to, as you bang with the hammer, because we can see the hammer strokes, you can see the size of the mark which is made on here. You know, I could do one little, let's clean him a minute, and I'll do just one hammer blow. So we'll clean both of those, dust off. I'll do one hammer blow just somewhere here on the edge where there's a clean bit. And we'll see how it turns out. So you can see, and if we keep doing this consistently, we can change the angle just slightly, one way or the other. And then once we get a nice angle where this is nice and long and even, this mark, and then we just keep that consistency. That's what we're aiming for. So let's join that up. Okay, now we have the whole blade with the first peening, 4 rows from the edge. We're going to just clean that off with the sanding mushroom or sanding block.